This is how to get the unique bow Frostwyrm in Oblivion Remastered. Now it's fairly simple, you just need to come to one location right at the top far right corner of the map and you will be able to acquire this bow. So now let's have a little look at it in action. So in action it's pretty decent against low level enemies, and pretty much any enemy type it does take them down pretty easily. So if you grab this bow at a low level, it does deal some pretty decent damage and it ends up being one of the best bows in the game until about later on in the game until you find a better bow. But this is the location where you need to go. You can actually read this journal here and it will give you a bit of lore and a bit of insight onto the bow and where to acquire it from. It's just about background to this area. And yeah, after you've read this, you just need to come to this location on the map. This is exactly where you need to go. And then you'll be able to find this big frost troll or big like ice giant thing. And you'll just need to kill it. But just be wary, make sure you bring a lot of health potions. And make sure you have good magicka to heal your character, because this thing is a bit of a pain in the arse to take down. Now after you've actually strafed around this thing or used the bow and arrow from a range, I'd recommend doing that over a sword. If you use bow and arrow on this thing, it'll probably be a hell of a lot easier. So make sure you bring your potions and make sure you use a lot of magicka. We'll sprint down towards the hill and I'll show you exactly what kind of enemy we are facing off here. So this is the dude here. So you need to be very wary. As you can see, taking a lot of damage from this guy is very hard to kill this guy, and his health does not drop very quick. So the best way to do this is probably just keep strafing around him and obviously using a bow and arrow also. So it's completely up to which way you want to actually fight this guy, but I definitely recommend using magic and bows and arrows just so you can heal your character. After you've dealt with this guy, all you need to do is search his corpse and you will actually be able to acquire the bow. The bow is pretty decent for a low level player, and it's also pretty good for mid tier and late tier games. So make sure you check this out, because it's a pretty awesome little bow that you can grab very early on if you can kill this guy. It's pretty awesome. Make sure you get the Frostwyrm bow.